In the last video, we defined an interface user repository that extends JPA repository. Okay, and we said that all the functionality of JPA repository will be available in the user repository interface. Now, how do we make use of it, right? So I'm going to create a class that implements a command line runner interface. Okay, well, there are buzzword here, command line runner interface. So what exactly is command line runner interface? Let us see that. So what is command line runner in Spring Boot? Now this is the definition, which is simple, yet it's very important to understand. Command line runner is a simple Spring Boot interface with a run method. That means command line runner interface has got single run method. Now important detail is that Spring Boot will automatically call the run method of all the beans or the classes which implement this interface after the application context has loaded. Okay, once your application has boot up, okay, and it's ready to run, Spring Boot is going to automatically call the run method of all the classes that are implementing command line runner interface. Okay, so let's make use of that. Let's go back to idea. Now I'm going to create a new package for my command line runners. So let's call it command line runner. Okay, now in this command line runner, let's create a Java class. Let's call it user CRUD command line runner. Okay, user is simple. User refers to the user entity. CRUD stands for create, read, update and delete. That is the operation that you can perform with the user data. And command line runner simply means it is a type of command line runner, right? Okay, let's click OK. Now I want this command line runner to implement the command line runner interface, command line runner CLR, and it is auto-completed. Now I see this reddish line, and what is it is saying? Class user command line runner must either be declared abstract or implement abstract method run. Okay, so we are going to implement. How do you implement? You simply press Alt Enter, and this shows up a dialog which says implement methods. So let's implement this. Okay, now as we read in the definition here, that command line runner is a simple Spring Boot interface with the run method. So this is the run method which is contained in the command line runner interface. If you want to see the actual definition, you can simply control click on the command line runner, and you will see that there is a method. It is a functional interface. That means only a single method is there in the interface's declaration, and which is run. Let's go back to our code. Okay, now in this run method we are going to do something. Okay, and that something is querying the data. So for now, let us try to simply print something to see if it is actually working. System.out.println is command, okay, is user command line runner actually working? Okay, let's try to run it. How do you run it? You simply go to Spring Data JPA demo application and press this green button. Let's see if it works. Okay, now this is running, but let us search if it actually printed our output. So what we printed here is that this thing. Okay, we don't have this in output. What could be the mistake here, right? What could be the mistake? It said in the very definition what that Spring Boot will automatically call the run method of all the beans implementing this interface. It says of run method of all the beans, right? Did you get the point? What we have declared is we simply declared a class, but it is not yet a Spring Bean. So how do we make a simple class into Spring Bean? We annotate it with the annotation at that component. Okay, let's terminate and rerun the application. Okay, this time we are seeing the output. This means our command line runner interface is now working.